Welcome to our recap of Young and the Restless for the week of March 9th through 13th. So, at the beginning of the week, we start out, well, not at the beginning, we summarize so it's not in sequence, it's just giving you the recap of what happened in the week. And we sort of do it by character.
By character.
Yeah. So, Amanda talks to Nate about having time to sleep off Ripley's situation. And she felt that she still wanted to face him. But they talked about her staying in Genoa City. She felt she wanted to stay there. And Nate suggests that Devon might be able to assist her with that. And she's like,
she's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with no Devon. Thank you.
Yeah, but she's determined she doesn't want to waste any time on Ripley anymore. And Elena and Devon are at the clinic. And Nate, did Nate show up yet? Yeah, I think Nate showed up because they were all there.
In quarantine, right?
Yeah, so they were all there when their first patient arrives. This young kid from the neighborhood comes in because this was all still, the storm was happening.
Yeah.
And he came in and he was injured. So Elena and Nate were able to treat him and help him. And
they were all happy about that.
Because he was their first patient.
It was their first patient in their clinic. Yeah. So they were very happy about the situation.
But then while they were talking, we're getting mixed up. Amanda and Nate were talking. Jared came to tell them.
Jared is the kid that cut himself.
But he came in to say that his grandfather was sick. And Elena and Devon, they went to see what they could do to help. So they've taken care of the grandfather and they all get back to Crimson Lights.
And then they get a phone call.
No, then they were talking about foster care. Because Nate and Devon were sort of laying into the kid about asking him questions.
Yeah, like, where are you going to stay? Like, that your grandpa's in the hospital. Like, that's a lot of pressure to be asking this kid. Like, less than 24 hours ago, his grandfather was put into the hospital.
Or he just met them. He doesn't really know them. So, they're asking him all these things about his life. And the kid gets frustrated. He's, like, give me a minute here. But then Nate gets the call to go back to the hospital and they go off.
It's an emergency. And then the kid's grandfather passed. And he's all distraught and stuff, as anybody should be when somebody's relative passes away. And I guess his grandfather held a lot more of a higher thing because he was originally in the system, and then he found his grandfather, lived with his grandfather, and then his grandfather dies on him.
That's all he has.
So that's all he has. But they're pressuring him. They're like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? Like, is your name in the will? Like, the man just died like less than 2 hours ago. Chill out.
Like the child just needs, and Amanda tells him that, just back off and give him time, because we all remember, well, especially for Amanda and
Devon,
because they were both in the foster, and they realize that they have that in common too. But the kid is just overwhelmed, and he takes off and leaves them. Then Victor announces to everyone. They put out an announcement. That's our cat. It's pretty hard to control Jude. So you might see him every now and then, but that's our cat, Jude. So Victor puts out an announcement that Nick is now taking over while Victoria's away. So Nick warns that an angry Adam is a dangerous Adam, and that they have to be prepared.
We were sitting on our couch going, they should just give him like a small little job or something, like at least keep him busy, And
but I'm not sure Adam would be satisfied with a small little job. Like, I think he wants the top job.
Yeah, that's true. I think Nick was hinting at it, like, let's give him something to do. Yeah, and his dad's like, nah, we're good. Like, it's okay.
No. But while Victor and Nick were talking, Nikki showed up. And she is worried about Victoria, and she felt that they should ask Sharon to have a talk with Victoria.
Yeah, because Victoria seems very distant. Like, she's just like,
she's off.
Where is everybody today? Well, like, that's her normal personality, but like she's a little bit more
than usual. She's like, not herself.
Yeah.
So when Nikki mentions that, we should ask Sharon, Victor's response was quite nope.
Like,
that's ridiculous. He was not impressed with that suggestion. So
and Nick is like, well, I think she has enough issues going on, but if you believe that it's necessary, then
I'll try. But anyways, then we go on to Mariah and Sharon, and Sharon was encouraging Mariah to speak to Tessa.
Yeah, after she cheated on Mariah,
and Tessa stormed out. But her mom is saying, well, you still have feelings for her, at least talk to her. And then Mariah, after talking to her mom, went to visit Kyle and talked to Kyle about the cheating. And he also encouraged her, to have the conversation with Tessa, apologize to her, and explain and tell her, because, she doesn't really know what's been happening in your life, so you should have a talk with her. So Mariah manages to get a hold of Tanner, I guess, and he gets her on the airplane where Tessa is getting ready to leave. And at least he was nice enough to allow her
allow the conversation to be had, like, whether or not it would make the relationship work. He was looking at Tessa as his friend, that Tessa, like, you need closure on the matter, and yes, like, it might be hard to confront her, but, like, you need to have closure. And let me tell you, that conversation got me in my feelings. I actually had a few tears.
And even like, Tessa, because Mariah apologized and said she was sorry, she didn't know why she did it, so many things were going on. And when she gave her, cried and everything, and then Tessa's response, I didn't write it all out because it sounded like a song.
Right.
And the way she was talking about her feelings for Mariah, it sounded like
a song, like
the verse of a song, and we were like, she's gonna make a music about it.
She's gonna make a song. She's gonna make a heartbreak song. But my thing is, yes, I understand the disloyalty about cheating, but Tessa has done so
many
much
things that Mariah's forgiven her and taken her back, but this is just a deal breaker. She can't go back. Tessa's just she can't go back. And as even Mariah is leaving, she's declaring her love for Tessa, but Tessa is like, I'm done.
Yeah, she's like, bye.
That was good. But Sharon and Mariah talk about her cancer and the chemo, and she feels that the chemo is the only weapon she has against the cancer. So that's why she's reacting so emotionally when she thought that she wasn't able to get her chemo. And Ray and Mariah sort of look at each other, and Mariah whispers to Ray that it was a rough night, and he's like, because
because he wasn't there. He was called out on patrol during the storm, and what's her name? Faith and Mariah were with her, and that's when
she was freaking out about
when she was feeling like she was getting a cold.
Yeah. So, anyways, Sharon's treatment was delayed, and that really frustrated her body. And Ray calls Nikki and asks her to talk to Sharon, because he could see that she was really frustrated, and none of the kids or him could get through to her. so Nikki shows up and, you know, they have a talk and, you know, they share the moment because, of course, Nikki has been through her own stuff. So, you know, she's telling Sharon that she's a fighter and she can get through all
fight,
of that.
yeah.
Yeah. But after returning from treatment, Nikki visits Sharon again. After she had the pep talk with her, Sharon went off and got better, had some treatment, and then she asked Sharon to talk to Victoria.
To talk to Victoria.
And Sharon was talking to Ray and said, what did he think? And he said,
Yay!
It would be a good distraction for Sharon to give her something to do. So that's,
go get out of the house for a little while.
So she's not focused on herself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we all know that when we take the
focus away from ourselves
and look to help someone else, then our situation improves. Because, you know, whatever you look at, that's what you're bringing into your life. So if you're...
The law of attraction is really real. So, like I think she did really well up until she started feeling sick, and then that's where she brought her own mentality down. She, like, originally she was like, I'm a fighter, I can do whatever. But then the second that she started not feeling okay, that's when she was ready to lay down and die. And it was like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, so let's distract her, get her involved in other things so that she doesn't feel sorry for herself. And then she can move forward better. Yeah. So Victoria and Billy have a conversation, and he wishes it was him that was hurt.
Yes.
Well, fine and dandy, you wish that, but Vicky says, you know, face the reality of your actions. I'm broken because of you. And she's done. Yeah. She's just done with him. She can't be bothered anymore. Victoria and Nick talk about Newman's changes, and he's noticing that Victoria's off.
A little, yeah. Like he's trying to go like, wait a minute, like how come you're talking about it? Like I'm supposed to take that part forever. Like this is only for a couple of weeks, and she's like, you can do anything. You'll be fine. Like I have all faith in you. And he's just like,
yeah, are you good? And he talks to the mom, is she okay? And the mom's saying, well, she's physically getting better, but I don't know what's going on with her. And, you know, maybe she got some PTSD from her husband before. What was his name?
JT.
JT, from the situation with JT. And now the trauma of the attack. She's really suffering.
Just pile it up.
Poor girl. So she eventually takes Reed back to the airport, and then she comes home, and the mom's like, oh, so how are you doing? I'm good, I went out, I came back. But she's right back on the couch doing nothing, and she doesn't plan on moving. It's very
interesting that they live in a big old house, and she's always sitting on this couch. And that couch don't look very comfortable to be sitting.
That looks like the living room couch, not the family room
couch. Like it's like the short-term stay, like... You're not really here as my friend.
No, it's not the comfy couch that come on in and sit down and put your feet up. It's the living room couch where you used to have the plastic on it.
Yeah.
But now we take the plastic off, but the couch is still...
Yeah, it's
only visitors sit there.
Yeah, it's all European and Caribbean people know. Yes, the plastic. the plastic couch.
No, not for long. You don't want them to be too comfortable in that room. Yeah. So then Sharon shows up because they had all talked about Sharon visiting her. So Sharon shows up and has a talk with her, and she was open to it. You know, they shared, and Sharon shared her cancer with Victoria, so Victoria could see that she was in a place similar where, you know.
But I love how Sharon plays reverse psychology. She's like, I'm here to help. I'm here to talk to you. And she's like, I don't need to talk to you. And then it's like, oh, well, how about some cake and some tea? And it's like, okay, fine. Cake and tea, that's fine.
Tea. Yeah, because Sharon made a point of saying, let's just have conversations.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not here as a therapist. Let's just have conversations so you can talk through it. And that's how Sharon approaches all the people we've seen her talk to, is that she's not going in as a therapist. She's just going in as a friend.
Yeah, and then she just sits there and talks with them. And, and then truth serum starts coming out. And
yes, so But I like they had their little talk about men. They exchanged about Nick and Billy because Sharon sort of gravitates to Nick every now and then, and her with Billy, of course. But they both come to the conclusion that sometimes you just have to walk away.
Yes.
So let's see how long both of them can do that.
How's that saying go? No one to hold them, no one to fold them, and no one to walk away.
And know when to run.
Yeah, know when to run.
I think they're at a point where they should run from
Run
these men.
away. Run, Forrest, run.
So then Adam and Chelsea talking about Nick being chosen for Newman. And they both feel that he deserves everything that comes his way. And he has to be ready for what comes his way from Adam because... You know, Chelsea is on board for Adam to do whatever he wants or feels he needs to do. And she says, you know, I know you're always 10 steps ahead of them anyway. So then Chelsea went off.
They're the perfect couple. Very conniving together.
That's why they work. I don't know why they try to put them with anyone else. Just leave them with each other. They understand each other. So Chelsea talks to Chloe about being engaged to Adam. Chelsea was not impressed.
So Chloe's like, and he's your happily ever after.
Why?
Yes, like I love him so much. He's my everything, and she's just like, like
okay. But then she finally says, "Well, if you're happy, I'm happy."
Well, no, she's just like, whatever. You're happy for now.
Like, yes, I'll pretend I'm happy for you because you think you're happy.
Yeah.
But she was not impressed.
Not
so
at
then Adam and Chelsea decide to go off to Hope's farm and to take Connor so he can be acquainted with the area. I don't know.
Yeah,
some middle America. I don't know.
Some middle America.
But when they get there, the farm is all run down and not taken care of, so they had to stay at some B&B. Adam introduces Chelsea to his longtime friend Alyssa from when they were kids. And by the end of all of it, they're ready to go home, and Adam and Alyssa visit them. They had a conversation about their life and stuff, and her dad was a money launderer or something like that.
Yeah, so tax evasion or something.
Yeah, he went to jail for something like that, but
Adam, But my mom and I were sitting there looking at the TV going, what is this girl here? Like, what is her relevance to the show? Like,
why did they just bring her in?
Exactly.
And she's going to be connected somehow. I wonder if it's a long lost sister, we thought maybe.
Right.
How is this going to be relevant? But at the end, Adam sort of puts two and two together and realizes that Hope did not go to her father's funeral, but yet Victor just so happened to be in town the same time that Alyssa's father died and was buried. And that sort of went, something's going on here.
That's weird. That's particular.
Yes. We'll see how that unfolds.
What if he's a twin?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, you never know.
Well, it's soap opera. We'll see. Yes. But Adam's intrigued, so I'm sure he will be investigating. So Phyllis talks to Billy at Phoenix and won't take any advice from him. He's trying to tell her, stay cool and whatnot. But she says to him, Victoria actually got stabbed in the back because of you. Literally stabbed in the back.
Literally.
Yes. But, they were always bantering at each other, but they finally apologized to each other for the way that they talk to each other because, they were in a relationship. So they should be more respectful of each other.
Okay.
Yes. And Phyllis and Abby are bickering about the hotel, and then she brags that she has a backup of that thumb drive. And I don't know why these two are always bickering, but that's the characters that they're playing.
Yeah.
So then she moves off and drops by Nick's office.
Yes,
and
that
the
was
outfit she was wearing when she
I
dropped
tell you guys, the
slit was practically at her waist.
Like I swear, if like you didn't even have to squint, you could see her underwear. Like
if she was wearing any.
If she was wearing any, like knowing Phyllis, she probably wasn't wearing
probably
any.
Not. No.
So
but
yeah.
she just draped herself over the chair.
Like, so about the other
eventually talked about the two of them and their little game playing. They flirt until eventually they did the deed.
All over the man's dick.
But before they did the deed, there's a little button on the desk.
Oh, yes.
Then he just pushes and the door closes, and it's like, oh, excuse me. And poor Victor. If Victor only knew.
But not only that, is that, like, how is that not cringy? You're literally... Like, I can't even sleep in the room with Jesus in the room. Never mind with a big old picture of my father, like huge portrait picture of my father just sitting there like,
what you doing?
Yeah, literally watching you have sex on this table. Like,
yes, but now it's out of their system.
Yeah, okay.
Nod, wink, wink.
That look,
it's out of their system.
That look they were giving.
I don't think so. But Phyllis lets herself into Chance's hotel room after yelling at him out the door. She finally lets herself in because he wouldn't open the door.
Yeah.
So she opens the door and goes in accusing him of breaking into her room and going on and on. And Abby was in the bathroom at the time, hiding because she was really... Well, we'll get back to that part.
Yeah.
But she wants to see... the two of them squirm, and she told him that Abby will be his big downfall.
Yeah.
But she was just going.
But she did tell Abby that earlier on in the day that that Chance would be her downfall, and that like she should separate herself. And I love when Phyllis talks because like she gets everybody going, oh. Crap.
She gets them thinking. Like, I mean, she's crazy, but what she says makes sense. You know, she's observant and she's watching everybody. So
she's got her eyes on you. She's big brother, big sister.
Billy meets up with Ashley and expects her to chastise him about all his misdeeds and everything, but instead she asks him how is he doing, and he says, you know what, you're the only person that's really asked me that. Everybody's just on my case, so he appreciated that. But Ashley convinces him to talk to Jill about the offer that she had for him about working for the company. And then he runs into Amanda and tries to talk to her and finds out that Ripley has pleaded guilty, so now Amanda doesn't have to testify.
Yeah. And
she just wants to be friends, so back off. So I think he's finally gotten that. And Billy accepts Jill's offer, but there's a twist. He goes to tell her about accepting the offer.
Yes.
But there's a big twist, and in comes
Lily!
She's back! And Jill wants Lily and him to work together as co-CEOs. So Billy and Lily talk about it a bit.
Billy and Lily. That sounds a little bit.
That's going to be Billy. So they talk about it and go like, maybe that's not going to work. So Jack and Tracy try and talk to Billy and Lily. Separately,
very confusing.
Separately, about the possibilities
of working together. But my favorite part, I love when Jack did reverse psychology on Billy. Said, "Whatever, I don't care. Yeah. You can do whatever," and he's just like,
"Are you reverse psychology in me?"
Yeah, just what's going on? And Tracy,
that was so subtle,
right? And Tracy's very optimistic. She's like, "It would be a great opportunity for you and Billy."
Poor Tracy. They need to give her a deeper character. Like every time she comes in, she's just the rah shish boom ba girl that pumps everyone up and gets them going.
Very optimistic, and then disappears.
No, but at least she still gets in the show.
That's very true.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So Billy and Lily agree, and they confirm that they will work together. Jill is happy, and we will see where this takes them.
Yes.
So Chance and Abby hash out a plan to get back this thumb drive from Phyllis's safety deposit box
at the bank.
So Abby's idea is to put on a wig and a sexy Phyllis outfit.
Yes.
And go down there and be Phyllis.
I don't know how that works. Is nobody else? At least I know when I go to the bank, people go, "Hi, Tara, how are you?" Like, how can you walk through and say?
And especially Phyllis. Like, Phyllis is not the kind of character that you can say, "Oh yeah, she can have a double, no problem." Not really. But anyways, they pull it off because they gather passport, a wig, an outfit, and it's like Superman and Supergirl.
Yes.
You just put on the glasses, and when you take it off, nobody knows who you are.
Okay. People are not very observant. That's the problem.
So, but when Abby comes in the outfit, Chance is just blown away. And he's just speechless because she's a ringer for Phyllis. But Phyllis knocks the door while they were having that little, they were practicing. That was
no, it was after. It was after. It was after they did it, and they came home. Oh no!
No. Phyllis knocked the door while they were practicing, and that's when Abby went into the back.
Oh yes. I remember when she came out, and she's like, "Okay, let's go and do this. I am so ticked off at Phyllis."
Yeah. Because then she came out and said, "If I wasn't ready, I'm ready now."
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So they went off and supposedly did it, and we didn't see the deed, so we don't know how well she did.
I would have loved to see that. It would have been great TV, right, guys?
But they at the end of it, they come back and they're congratulating themselves because they did such a good job, and they head up to the room. Hopefully their room this time and not Phyllis's.
Their room,
to have their little fun, because that's all they do. So then
they still do relationship.
We're on to Nick heading home. They just showed him heading home, and he calls Ray and says it's about Faith. So it seems like Faith has been skipping school.
Yes.
And been mouthing off to her teachers too. So Nick must have gotten a call, and they decided, because Nick was going out of town, that Ray would handle it. They wouldn't really approach Sharon about it because they were worried about her.
Sharon wasn't very happy that she didn't get the notification about her daughter,
but Ray takes her to Lola. Ray was good. He did
was
good.
So good. I was like, look at him being a daddy.
So he was really good. He's had practice with his brother and sister.
Yeah, that's very true.
So he took her to help Lola in the back at Society, so that was basically her punishment. She would work and interact and do something to distract herself about school. And Lola was good. They had a talk, and she encouraged Faith to speak to her mom and tell her mom what was going on. And by that time, Ray went back to the house to talk to Sharon, who, like you say, was upset that she wasn't in on what was happening, and he promised that they won't hide anything from her ever again as she goes through this. And of course nobody's in the house, so that was an opportunity because Sharon was feeling a bit better. Yeah. So they went on upstairs and had a good time. And Tracy, as we mentioned, is back. She's back there just to be there to support the family as they deal with Dina.
Dina's a pending death.
I think everybody's in place. All the siblings are
are all in town for the big old
Dina thing.
Dina dying. Like at first we thought, oh no, hopefully Dina doesn't die during the storm, because like the way that they were making it look like he was like she was dying imminent or something. Yeah,
but they sort of turned it a bit, so it'll be interesting to see how
it all plays out.
But everyone is in town for that. So that was the week. We'll go to our one-liners that we thought were good. So we have Victoria to Billy, where she says, there's a whole world of women out there that don't know how toxic you are. So that's when she said, I'm done with you. So she's not going to play this game again. But there's a whole world of women out there. They don't know you.
Give it time. Give it time. They'll go right back to being Billy and Victoria.
Yes. It might not be this year or next year, but Y&R
I bet you in 2020 it will.
Okay, then we're on to Mariah and Kyle. When Mariah went to talk to Kyle about her situation, and Kyle, when she told Kyle that she cheated on Lola, then she said
on Tessa.
On Tessa. Yeah, when she told Kyle about that, and she looks at Kyle and she goes, "Oh my God, if you, the serial heartbreaker, look at me like this, I'm really in trouble." Because we know Kyle has been flipping back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So Mariah thought, "Oh my God, I'm worse than you."
Oh no!
And then Nikki to Sharon, fight this cancer the way you fight me. Because they are always fighting each other. So she knows Sharon can handle it because she defends herself against everyone else. So she trusts that she can. So that's it for this week.
Yes, and that's a wrap. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And
much love and appreciation to all of you.
Bye.
Bye.